Moment here, I am trying to fix a technical issue. Hello my friends, thank you for your patience. I was experiencing some technical difficulties. And look what we have here. We have some major camera crew action happening down here by the flagpole.
Thank you.
Sorry. Trying to get around you here. I'm not sure of hardware out here. Hello, Troxer. Wow, there is just camera crews in every direction all around the flagpole area. They're still setting up and lighting something, or getting the light right, getting their cameras right, but whatever they're doing, they must be...
So it's a private filming.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, a private filming, so they're not letting us in. But I'm sure this is something to do with the company, with Walt Disney, Disneyland here. Is about $100,000 camera. Video Village is over here. Wild. See that? This is where the director sits and directs all the camera operators and the performers or talent, whatever they might be. Anniversary sign is just completely surrounded by cameras, camera crews, all kinds of movie equipment, motion picture equipment. Look at this, this is amazing. These giant scrims overhead here to keep the harsh sunlight off the talent. But I think they're still probably about 20 or 30 minutes away from being ready to shoot. Looking at this situation here, man, it's amazing. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 8 or 9 cameras out here, maybe more. There's a couple more over there. There's like 10 cameras. Wow, whatever they're going to film here today, and whoever they're going to film, must be pretty important to the company. I have never seen this many cameras on any movie set, and definitely not at Disneyland. I've been on movie sets before, and I recognize a lot of this equipment, but I've never seen so much of it. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Who is it and what is it that they are filming? That is the question. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Here, had some technical difficulties when I first got here. It might have something to do with all of the camera operators and all of their Wi-Fi and all of their possible cellular network activity. Down there by the train station and the flagpole, I was having a little bit of difficulty, but I think I got it all together now. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. It is supposedly 75 degrees today. It's probably true, but the sun feels so intense, so hot today. Yeah, it's wild. I really feel like, even though we've been in summer for a while now, I feel like this is the first day it actually feels like a hot summer day. Even though my watch is telling me it's 75 degrees here in Anaheim, it feels more like 85 when you're in the sun. But anyway, we are here. Should be some fun to be had here today. Got kind of a late start, but I'm happy to be here now. Hello, Jessica Colonna. Hello, Tom Does Time. Hello, Ninja Watchers. And Troxer, yes, they definitely are filming something, although I have no idea what it is that they're filming. They were definitely not happy about me hanging around and walking around the film crews there. I tried to walk into an area where it seemed like they were just letting regular Disneyland attendees into just to watch, but because I had my cell phone on the gimbal, they would not let me anywhere near there. They said, no, sorry, you can't come in. It's private filming event. So that's fine. Oh, are they going to be filming the Spider-Man characters or the actors? It looked like they were really set up for something that was kind of action-y. So that would make sense, because to just do an interview, you don't need more than 2 cameras. You can do it with 1 camera, no problem, but if you want 2 different angles and you're gonna do live switching, 2 cameras is better. 3 is kind of overkill for any kind of interview, but they had so many cameras and spread out all around the flagpole area. So that did look like they were going to be shooting some kind of an action sequence, or somebody who was going to be very active, because you would only need that many cameras if there was a lot of action occurring across, you know, a big distance. Not a big distance, but a larger area than somebody just doing a stand-up where they're standing and just being interviewed. So yeah, that was wild. Good morning, Minnie Bell. Happy first day of a new month to you. Yes, indeed, today is August 1st. And as I was saying, it feels like the first day, the real first day of summer, even though summer has already begun quite a bit ago. But today, it feels like summer in Southern California. It is hot and not sweaty hot exactly, not just walking around, but you feel it on your skin. Let's see. I am guessing the Disneyland band is going to come through here in a moment or two. But then again, with that filming down there, maybe not. Let's see, we've got some cast members here. They look like they're they look like they belong to the railroad, because they've got the railroad trains. I mean, they've got the railroad train conductors' hats on. Let's see what time we have. 12:03. Oh, Jon Favreau was here yesterday. Yeah, it could be. Whatever it was pretty interesting. That was like the most amount of cameras I've ever seen. I know when they do, you know, big action sequences on action movies, action-oriented movies, like a Tom Cruise movie, or even something like a battle scene for Lord of the Rings, where you have a lot of different actors and extras all moving in different directions doing things. They will embed you know, multiple cameras, dozens of cameras to cover that action so they don't miss anything. I know on like some of those Lord of the Rings battle sequences, they had 200 red cameras set up. So whatever they're doing down there, there was probably a dozen cameras. Is the band coming?
Yeah.
What time?
They should be here about 12:15.
Oh, okay. So
they're going to perform right here in the center.
Awesome.
Front is going to be, if you want dead center, you're going to want to be down there by the tracks. If you want to be really close to them, you can be along the edge of the circle.
Okay. So this is our...
Friends.
Awesome. So we're going to wait here for the Disneyland band. See what kind of music they play for us today.
Okay. This would be kind of the front corner right here.
Ah, okay, super.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want you to filming that's happening down there in Town Square.
Yeah, what are they filming? Is that like for Spider-Man or something?
Something for Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, okay. I've never seen that many cameras in one place. It was crazy.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of filming here.
I see.
Yeah, something for Disney Plus. Don't know more details than that.
Gotcha.
Because of that, we could not drive the cars around past 9 a.m.
Okay.
Normally, I'd be driving the bus, but we usually do help out with this show here.
Do you drive the big omnibus? How does that feel? I always feel like it would be so scary with all the people crossing and all the children to drive.
It can be. You have to have nerves of steel and a lot of patience.
That's what I would think. Well, yeah, you guys are like the real superheroes. You have the real nerves of steel, like little 3-year-olds running across the Main Street USA while you're driving. Oh man!
You just got to remember you're in control. I can just stop the bus.
Yeah, well,
That's all it
I think it is a special superpower, though.
Yeah,
I know. I would never want to do it.
And you'll get people where you need them to move and they're not gonna move, and you don't want to have a standoff with them. That's not it's not the Disney way. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop the bus.
Oh yay, excitement. Here comes the Disneyland band is on its way. Well, what is everybody doing today? We must have some Ninja Watchers because only about 5 people have said hi in the chat. If you're visiting us for the first time, tell us where you're watching from. You can say your city, state, or country so that we know where our friends are today that are watching us.
Hi, you're here to watch the Disneyland band? Yeah, you're just going to go that path over this way now. The drawbridge is closed. Yeah, thank you.
Drawbridge is closed. That means we're getting close.
You guys here to watch the Disneyland band? All right, you're in the right spot. Nice job.
Out the center section, getting ready for a show with Mickey on his front. If you need to go through, come through the left or right.
Yes, absolutely. The musicians at Disneyland are spectacular, world-class performers. No question about it. All right, we're just about...
You're going to be my edge person.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're going to have the rest of the people kind of lined this way.
All right.
from you, okay?
Sounds good.
So if you want to post up there, that's perfect.
I will, Jordan. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Perfect, perfect.
Out the center section, getting ready for a show with Mickey on his front. If you need to go through, come through the
This
left.
seems like an unusual number of...
Yep, we'll be right here, and then we'll kind of move on.
Section, getting ready for a show with Mickey on his front. If you need to go through, come through the left or
I know I forgot to post an announcement yesterday or even early this morning that I was going to be here, and then I was on the bus from the parking lot to the park and I went, oh man, nobody knows I'm going to be here. So I quickly sitting in the bus posted the announcement.
Okay, so we're going to start a little line like right here.
They are being very, very specific about where they want people to stand today. So it makes me feel like this is a little different. Sitting out here in the sun is warm though. Okay, my watch is now telling me it's 78 degrees, but I think it's hotter. It's now feeling like 80 plus. All right, 5 minutes. They're actually actively directing people where to stand and where not to stand. What are you up to today, Lewis? Where are you watching us from? We are now up to chapter 25 in Dracula. We just have 3 chapters left. They've already made one. I think Dracula is going to encounter some more battles. We'll be live streaming, not live, Grimm story, Rumpelstiltskin, followed by chapter 25 of Dracula. So if you guys are around and you want to hear me read those stories, check into my other channel at Storytime with Indy. They were from a little town. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the town now. They're not really, I don't even think they were actually in the town. They had a little ranch outside of that town, but in the state of Jalisco. That's where they were from. And eventually, they all came up and they finished their working life here in the States, here in California. Thank you for that, Minnie Bell. I am the only that looks exactly like me. My dad, his family's been here in northern, in what is now the United States, in North America since the 1600s. So very white English folks. But my mom's family's from Mexico. So my sisters look a little bit more Hispanic than I do. But I look just like my dad. Buenos tardes to you. I am no pro broadcasting. I would agree that I am neither a pro. I'm not a pro either. I am very much an amateur.
Just make sure you stay right there. Don't scooch forward, okay?
Now, would you do me a favor? Look down where you are right now. Please do not go any further than that because our friends are going to be dancing.
Out of my mom's family, there was 13 children, and 12 of them were born in Mexico, in Jalisco, the state of Jalisco. And my mom was the only one that was actually born here in California after they had moved to California. And they actually left Mexico only because of the revolution. And some of her brothers were killed in that revolution, although she hadn't been born yet.
Over here, how are we doing on this side?
Excellent!
Woo, not bad. We'll try one more time. How are we doing? Woo! In just a few moments, that Disneyland band is going to come down that drawbridge. They're going to surely be joined by Mickey and all of his friends. They're going to teach how to march. Everyone say, ooh.
We'll change the plans. We're going to be back a little bit more.
They're going to teach how to dance. Everyone say, ah. Now, would you do me a great big favor? Look down at where you are right now. Please do not go any further than that, my friends, because we're going to be dancing and taking up this entire circle. Now, speaking of dancing, anyone over here like to dance? So one, boom, I love it. You have all the energy. I love it. Let's see if everyone else joins in. Who here likes to dance? Beautiful. We're going to be taking this party out into the street. So if you want to hop in behind the band as they head down the street, we're going to go party all the way
I
down
hear the
to
band. There they go.
train
They're going to walk around the castle, and they're going to
station.
come out through the drawbridge.
Oh, you know that where the how's it sound?
Hello, Christian Sanchez. Yeah, I'm thinking about reading a mystery. I think it's a murder mystery. A. Milne, who wrote the Winnie the Pooh stories, before he was writing the Winnie the Pooh stories, and sometime during that as well, he was writing other types of stories, and he wrote a book that's like a murder mystery. So I think. That was fun. Oh, that was fun. Pluto came right up to us. How fun. Wow, that was great. A little bit short. I guess they just want to march around, so they'll be playing music marching around. I don't want to march around with them, so we're going to head on it into Fantasyland and see what the ride wait times are looking like. Welcome everyone that is here with me today.
Have you ever been in here before?
Ooh, there's an evacuation going on at the Haunted Mansion? Interesting. I've never been evacuated off that ride. I've had some close calls on other rides, but and have been evacuated off Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but never got evacuated off Haunted Mansion. Just some delays. Okay, it's looking pretty busy out here. Snow White is very busy, so we'll go over here to Pinocchio and see if that's a little less busy. Yeah, I think we could do Pinocchio here. All right, get the day started off with Pinocchio. Getting out of the sun as well. Wow. I'm sure she's tall enough.
Yeah.
These are the kids' rides. So.
Right?
That is the Pinocchio stage right there. If Geppetto was performing with Pinocchio's strings on, he'd be performing from that stage, which is up above the queue here. It's unusual that they have to evacuate Haunted Mansion. That is the original Omni Mover ride that continuously moves and only stops when they need to put somebody on the ride or take somebody off the ride that is in a wheelchair or a mobility device, mobility scooter. So to actually evacuate the ride, that means something more serious has happened. Feel pretty warm now. Yeah, we're at 79 degrees.
This is Jiminy Cricket, official conscience in
A lot warmer in the enclosed queues that are not air conditioned. I like that Smugglers Run queue that's super icy cold.
I'll see you under a wishing star.
Hola, para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos,
Yeah, I like this queue
brazos,
too.
pies y piernas
Especially when you get up to
dentro
the
del
railing here and you see all the murals. I love these murals. So cool.
Nos vemos bajo el brillo de una estrella.
A little breeze coming through here now. That's nice.
Hello, friends. This is Jiminy
All right,
Cricket.
heading on in.
Few safety riders remember to stay seated with their hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. Oh, and if you're traveling with children, be sure to watch them. Well, looks like your car is on the way. If you need anything, just give them a whistle.
Para que disfruten de un viaje seguro, por favor, permanezcan sentados. No vayan a sacar las manos o los brazos, los pies o las piernas fuera del vehículo. Cuiden a los pequeñitos y tengan mucho cuidado con monstruos.
Standing under an air conditioner now. You feel that air conditioning now in this part of the cube. I love the style of glass here. I forget what they call this, but there's a special name for this glass. It's all swirly. It's like an old style way of making glass. And then this glass also has different kinds of patterns in it, which are pretty cool.
Hola, para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos.
Hello, Tiffany Johnson. Welcome.
Y les ruego a los mayores que vigilen a sus preciosos niños. Nos vemos bajo el brillo de una estrella fugaz.
I remember when I was a kid, after my, I think it was my oldest sister read me the story of Pinocchio, but I mean, it was read to me several times. But after that, I wanted a marionette puppet so bad. We went down to Olvera Street in downtown LA, which is the original town of Los Angeles, and they have a lot of vendors there. And there was one vendor that had a lot of different marionettes that you could buy with the strings and with all the controls that you used. And I got a little caballero with a really cool straw hat on, and he had like a gun in one hand and a holster. Very cool. And I remember my mom was really good at all things art, and she knew exactly how to make the marionette work, and so she taught me how to use that marionette. And for the longest time, I'd have friends over. This is when I was a little kid, okay? But I'd have friends over and we'd have marionette puppet shows. It was kind of a popular thing back in the day. Sebastian. Oh, that's cute. Our little dog's name is Meadow. She's a little Staffordshire Bull Terrier. She's all white with a brown spot covering one eye, kind of like a bandit, and then a big brown line over the other eye, which looks like her looks like her eyebrow is lifted up in a kind of a funny expression. Thank you. All right, here we go. Stromboli's Puppet Theater.
Just like
Hey, Louis, I think my first time at Disneyland. I think my first time at Disneyland, I was about 4 years old. I love this ride. I love it. Yes, this is Pinocchio.
So you enjoy speeding back. Get that price thing.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Quick, hurry up! Don't be, yeah. You're on your way now.
Gee, I'm glad to be home.
The Blue Fairy. Oh, that was awesome. I needed that. It was really hot outside, and that ride was really nicely air conditioned.
Okay, you ready?
That was Pinocchio's Daring Journey. It was fantastic because it was nice and chilly, nice and cold and air conditioned in there. Amazing. We got some people trying to get the Sword and Stone out. I don't think anybody's having any luck here.
Your ride is slowly coming to an end. Please remain seated.
Hello, friends. Welcome. Thank you for joining me for a short visit to Disneyland today. I got started late. I'm going to have to leave early, but I will be also on my other channel tonight at 7 p.m. Story Time with Indiana Holmes, where I will be premiering Rumpelstiltskin by the Brothers Grimm, followed by Chapter 25 of Dracula. So if you can join us at 7 p.m., please do that on the other channel, Story Time with Indiana Holmes. Oh, look who we have here. Hello, Princess. How are you?
Doing well. Welcome to Disneyland. We can't wait to see you one of these days. Muchos besos. Adios.
Adios.
Oh my God. Hi.
Oh, that was awesome.
Hi.
That was awesome.
Hi.
Thank you, Minnie Bell. Minnie Bell is such a great moderator. Everybody give Minnie Bell a hand.
Welcome to the King Arthur Carousel. Please approach and watch your step as you choose your trusted
What a cool princess. I love the dress, all the designs and the sparkles on it. Wow, so cool. All right, off we go. I'm going to avoid Mr. Toad's Wild Ride today because the very last scene in Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is when Mr. Toad seems like he may have gone to hell. He's gone to some place where there looks like a big ugly devil thing, and that particular room, that particular scene in the ride is heated very hot. So as you enter it, it's lit all in red with a big ugly devil-like looking monster, and it's super hot. Oh wow, check this out, guys. This is Storybook Land, and Storybook Land is completely covered. Let me back up here. Storybook Land is complete renovation, maintenance, or repair, but wow, crazy. I want to go on Alice in Wonderland, and it is mostly in the shade in the queue, so I think this is the hot ticket for me. Looks like it's about a 20-minute line. It's a tiny bit cooler over here. And these guys have decided not to get in the line. All right, I thought it was a line. They were not actually even in line. I was standing by some people that were just chatting. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a nice little breeze here now. Yeah, I think the whale's getting a paint job and maybe getting its teeth brushed. I don't know how long it's been since the whale had a good flossing, but I'm guessing they need to floss those teeth and paint those pearly whites a little shinier, a little brighter. I hear whale breath is incredibly stinky, like knock you over, make you pass out stinky. So I would not want the job of having to floss and brush the teeth of Monstro. Hello, Chafabro. How are you, my friend? Hey, Kelly found a toothbrush and some bubbles. That's pretty cool. You ever try to brush the teeth of a dog that doesn't want his mouth touched? It's not fun, and it's not pleasant, and it's pretty stinky too. I don't think I've had a dog yet that liked his teeth being brushed. Although we did have a collie years ago that was super chill, a really big, beautiful collie. And that dog would let you brush its teeth and would just kind of chill out. I think he liked it. His name was Silverado because he was silver, black, and white. He was a big, beautiful boy. Some good, interesting music going on here behind me today. Let's see if these teacups start spinning here while we're standing here. Ah, now that sounds more like it. Now it sounds like Alice in Wonderland music. Before it sounded like some other kind of crazy music. Hello, Jacob. I've heard of Main Street Cowgirl, but I've never met her. Hello, Brandon. Brandon B is in the house, as is Jacob Herring. Ah, there goes the spinning teacups. Never ride those after lunch. How do I know that? Well, I'll never tell. Ah, she's near me. Very cool. This is one big tree. Wow. I know, I love the lanterns, but especially at night. At night when the lanterns light up over the teacup ride, it's so cool. It's so pretty and kind of magical. You know, that's what Disney does good. That's what they do best, is they bring us the magic. I am feeling smaller now, like I've fallen down a hole. Elna of Avalar. Ah, Disney Junior. Yeah, I didn't recognize which movie she was from, so that makes so I didn't know, but I did like the way she was dressed. She had a really nice personality. Sorry. Ah, there goes the monorail. With Mickey on board. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There goes one of them caterpillar cars. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only wondering. I'm glad I wasn't the only person wondering who that princess was. I thought she might have something to do with Coco, but it wasn't Mirabelle. I knew that, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe she's just somebody from. The classic Disney plaid vests. So cool.
We're gonna line up against the fence on this side.
So last week we went on the Matterhorn. I sacrificed my body and its health for the Matterhorn. And after all of that construction or renovation, whatever.
Wait right here for me, please.
Yep. After all of that, I couldn't really tell what they did. The ride
Christian, how are you?
was just as rough as usual. The ride was just as rough as usual, and herky-jerky. Of course, I was on the right-hand side, which is a little smoother than the left-hand side, I believe. And it was interesting how that they spent so much time.
And then you can go for me.
So I'm thinking maybe it was just a paint job, because it didn't feel like they worked on the tracks at all. The tracks were just the same. You could tell they were the same tracks they've always had. The cars, the wheels, all those things on the Matterhorn were pretty much exactly the same. I couldn't tell what they did differently, so I think, although it's still a bone crusher, I ended up with a sore back for a couple of days after riding the Matterhorn.
You're good to go by yourself.
All right, thank you.
Can we say hi to your mom?
Absolutely. Hang on, let me get a little wider angle. Here we go.
Hi.
Want to say your names?
Stephanie. Gino.
Hey, that's awesome. What city are you guys from?
Stockton.
Awesome. Welcome from Stockton.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was nice. They wanted to say hi. They asked permission. That was pretty cool. Boy, it must be super hot sitting in those fiberglass teacups, because even on a sunny winter day, those teacups can be hot when you sit on them. I can only imagine today. It's really not as crowded as I thought it was going to be. Being a summer Friday afternoon, I thought it was going to be packed, but it's not too bad. This particular ride, Alice in Wonderland, on a busy day, the line will go all the way around back here, down past the ride, across from the Matterhorn, quite a ways. But today, we started out just right here. We started out right here in the shade, which was nice. That's what was really cool, it's shady. YouTube. Yeah. Indiana Holmes. HOLMES like Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it'll be recorded so you can go back and look at it and see it and all that stuff.
This is your last
Show
leg.
your friends. Now, you were famous for just a few minutes today. Yeah. I mean, it's helpful, right? I see.
Y tiernos dentro del vehículo. Cuidados pequeñitos. Nos vemos en la tierra de las maravillas.
Come on, buddy.
In just a moment, we'll try many of the most wonderful.
Can't wait to see what the Queen is up to here in Alice in Wonderland. We'll see if the King keeps his head. Oh, thank you.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
Hi there, friends, all the way through. Please do not stop. Do not stop.
Most expensive day ever. He's so right.
Your safety is
We're all on that side. How many do we have here? How many? So 5. How many in the next party? How many, sir? 2. Come on down. On this side. On this side. Party of 2. Come on down.
just a moment. We'll join me on the most wonderful adventure.
Right here.
To ensure a safe journey.
Caterpillar car today.
Adventures in Wonderland began when I followed the white rabbit down the alley. All of a sudden, I fell. Down.
Oh, looking for the white rabbit? Well, have a look around.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit, wait, please.
It went this way. No, that way. Hey, the important page. Okay, just say hello, goodbye, and later.
Now this is curious.
By the way, he went this way, perchance. I'm not sure where I am either. You could try this way.
Always the top. Select the baby spread. Preparing the horses ready. And making cheery shed. Because we know.
Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, and the King.
Shall we play croquet?
Rule 42, the Queen always wins.
And outside we go. It's so nice and cool in there on this hot summer day. That's your mom. That's wild. That was fun. Thank you. See you later. Ah, that was fun. All right, let's hunt for another indoor air-conditioned cube.
Give me 1 second, I'll fix that up.
And a nice, cool ride. Okay, looks a little busier out here on the walkway leading to Toontown and Small World. We shall see. It's a big line for Matterhorn. Even the single rider line looks pretty busy.
Probably like sit down.
Where?
What?
Where did Mary Poppins go? Oh, there she is. Mary Poppins over there. Ooh, shoot, if we run over here, maybe we can see her come out or come towards us. We're gonna run over here. It's Mary Poppins with, I forgot the other guy's name. Oh my gosh, there they are right there. Hello!
How are you today?
Very good. How are you today?
We're doing splendid.
Having a jolly holiday.
Jolly Holiday. Very good. Are you going to have lunch at Jolly Holiday?
I believe we're going to have a nice glass of iced tea with the penguins very soon.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
We're working on a new blackberry iced tea.
I see, I see.
What about you? Where are you planning to have lunch?
Where am I planning to have lunch? I don't know. Let me think. Maybe the Plaza Inn, because they have that yummy, yummy kind of Thanksgiving-y. You don't know what Thanksgiving is, though, but kind of like a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, they make a roast, don't they?
A roast. Exactly.
It sounds delicious.
It is delicious.
Maybe we get the penguins to make something like that.
Ooh, the penguins, yes, over at the Jolly Holiday Bakery, right?
Yes,
I think that's some of your favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, they do prefer a bit too fishy for my taste.
Too much. You don't have your special little bag today.
It's much too heavy to carry.
Too heavy. I know you carry a lot of things in there. You're pulling that lamp out of there. That was amazing.
Where I keep all my furniture. But I'm on holiday today, so just
Very
going for a
good.
stroll. It was lovely running.
Lovely to meet you two both. Have a lovely stroll.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
And
Bye-bye.
enjoy lunchtime. Can we get a picture?
Ah, that was so cool. We got to talk for quite a good amount of time. Oh, it's Bert. That's right, Bert. I love it whenever we can talk to the characters. Bert was pretty chatty today. A lot of times I only see Mary Poppins, and she's not as chatty as she was today. But maybe with Bert on her arm there, they were more chatty. That was fun. Okay, I think we got to do Small World because we're up here. Oh, there goes the clock. And there goes the EP Ripley. I think starting next week, I'm going to start spending more time over at California Adventure. I'll still come to Disneyland, but I think I'm going to start doing a little bit more California Adventure. I like some of the characters over there that you can interact with. The mayor, I forgot her name, but she's lovely. And then Millie the messenger. And let's see, who else is over there? Oh, the Mr. Blue, the policeman. I love to see those characters. They'll talk to you for a really long time. They're really fun to hang out with. And then there's a few other characters over there too that are human characters, but dressed in uniforms or costumes. And chatting with them is super fun. Ah, it's nice and breezy over here. And we've got tree cover. This is lovely. Yeah, I agree, Minnie. I've got to start going earlier though, because now that it's hotter, over in California Adventure, it seems like that is a hotter park than, temperature-wise, it's hotter than Disneyland, in my opinion. And I feel like there are less, there's less tree cover, less shade over in California Adventure, so it's pretty toasty hot. So I think I'm gonna have to like start getting there as soon as they open, and then spend some time over there until it gets too hot, and maybe come back over to this park. Ah, well, I do go to DCA, but the cellular network over at DCA is so bad that I try not to go over there too much, because it seems like the live streams get stuck and get really laggy. But I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be better. I did hear that they were going to put another cell tower in, or that they did put another cell tower in somewhere, not on the Disneyland property, but somewhere just outside on either Catella or Harbor, somewhere. So maybe a new cell tower will make it better. I know there's a lot of other streamers that do World of Color and other things over in DCA, and those seem to look pretty good. So maybe it's gotten better. Lizzie's favorite ride is over there, which is the Incredicoaster. And then probably my favorite ride at DCA is the race cars, not the Rockin' Roadsters, but shoot, now I can't think of what it's called. Help me out here, guys. Cars Land, race cars. Yeah, I usually watch Ace at night. When I do watch at night, I'll watch Ace's World of Color.
But she doesn't want Oliver near her.
The Radiator Racers, those are the ones. Not Luigi's. I do love Luigi's. No, it's the Radiator Racers. Radiator Racers cars in Cars Land. That's probably my favorite. Plus, they have a really fun queue. And then when you're in the ride, you see all the things that are in Cars Land in the Radiator Racers ride itself. So all the other attractions in Cars Land have some representation within the Radiator Racers ride, like the Tow Mater's tow truck is in there, and the paint shop part of Luigi's, all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, it's a fun way to get that race car experience without putting yourself in danger by actually racing a real car. I went to Willow Springs Racetrack once, a long time ago, probably 20 years ago, and I piloted a race car around the track for a few laps, just for the fun of it. And I gotta tell you, it was pretty scary. Not me personally piloting the race car, that wasn't the scary part. It was like all the other cars were going so much faster than me. I was going maybe 70, 80 miles an hour, which is not that fast, but when you have other cars like Porsches and Ferraris and stuff racing past you, they'd be coming up on you at over 100 miles an hour and then get right on your tail and then swing around and pass you and kind of cut in front of you. it was pretty spooky. After that, I decided racing was not for me. Yeah, the scenery at Cars is great. The whole Cars Land scenery is great, and then the Radiator Racers track is amazing because it looks like you're racing through the desert roads of like Arches National Park up in Utah. And then of course, that's like my whole favorite park. Once they bring the Halloween decorations in, then I prefer California Adventure to Disneyland during Halloween season because of the decorations they have at night. Is so cool. Yes, especially at night.
When we looked at the menu, he said that's what he wanted, so.
It's so nice and cool out here in the shade with the trees today. Shade trees. We'll have to be in the sun for just a few minutes as we get ready to board a boat. This line's going nice and quick. Again, for a Friday, it doesn't seem like it's that busy. I mean, there's a lot of people here and there, but I mean, so far the lines that I've been in for attractions have been pretty short, pretty quick, put it that way.
Welcome to It's a Small World.
Yes, like you're racing through the valley, right, Tiffany? And what I love about Radiator Racers too is the daytime experience is different from the nighttime experience. You're on the same cars on the same track, but because of the lighting at night and the way that those big rock faces and, you know, Utah-like looking mountains of rock are lit up, it gives you a different experience and it feels really cool. I've made a few videos. If you look at my channel, not under the live videos, but just on the regular videos, I've made a few videos, I think maybe 3 of the Radiator Racers ride. One at night, maybe a couple at night and one in the day. I don't know, you have to check. But seeing the difference between the nighttime and the daytime running of those cars is so fun. Number 2. All right, I get to jump the line. Get to go to number 2. Okay, very good. The Disneyland Explorer, thank you for that information. So that is why it was so busy, full of cameras down there around the flagpole. As I was saying earlier at the beginning of the stream, when I was down there, there was dozens of cameras, probably, well, I wouldn't say dozens, but like a dozen cameras, and probably like 8 camera crews. And they were all around that flagpole area, and they had it all roped off, and they had all kinds of cast members, you know, keeping the public away from dawdling around the filming location. I was wondering who the heck or what the heck is happening here that they need so many cameras. Now we know, Jon Favreau.
If you do not recognize the party in front of you, please stand behind the yellow line. Gates are not closing. Please stay there. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, go ahead and take a seat. We'll be seated and enjoy your trip.
All right, we are in.
Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. Thank you. Willkommen. Für Ihre Sicherheit bleiben Sie bitte während der Bootfahrt sitzen und behalten Sie die Hände, Arme, Füße und Beine im Boot. Bitte achten Sie auf Ihre Kinder. Danke. Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Y cuide a los pequeñitos.
Ah, that makes sense,
Gracias.
Tiffany.
Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs
Look at the
inside
flowers
the
here,
boat. And
spectacular.
please watch your children. Thank you.
Bienvenue. Pour votre sécurité, veuillez rester assis pendant tout le voyage.
All right,
et
get
garder
ready to
les
sing
mains,
that song,
bras,
folks.
pieds et jambes à l'intérieur du bateau. S'il vous plaît, surveillez les enfants. Merci.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Y cuide a los pequeños.
small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
Here's the lyrics. Yeah, this was never my favorite ride, but it was Lizzie, my wife's favorite ride at Disneyland forever, and still is. But because I've ridden it so many times now, it has grown on me too, and now it's become one of my favorites.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock, and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du bateau et attendez jusqu'à ce que l'hôte ou l'hôtesse vous demande de descendre. Merci.
Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock, and you are asked to disembark. Thank you.
ボートが完全に止まり、下船していただく指示が出されるのでは、席を立たないでください。ご協力ありがとうございます。
I need all children to remain seated with your hands inside the boat.
Hello, Elizabeth from Sweden. Welcome, my friend. Hello, Ernesto.
The shops on the way to the theater. It's asking you want to carry it back now instead of at the end of the night.
I guess we'll go that way.
No, not a cloud in the sky.
And it's Blackjack. Hello, Blackjack. Welcome. With a name like that, you must live in Las Vegas. Thanks for that information, Tiffany. Well, he is definitely on a roll when it comes to movies. He's a great director.
Buckles to the right-hand side up the stairs to the right. Welcome aboard. Watch your step.
All right. It is now officially 80 degrees. Feels hotter in the sun, but it's not terrible. It's good. I'm usually pretty good as long as I'm in shorts and a t-shirt or some kind of a light button-down Hawaiian style shirt. I'm usually in pretty good shape until we get to about 88, 90 degrees. Then I start to wilt badly. All right. Let's see what it's looking like in Toontown at the Hysterical Society. Heading into Mickey's Toontown. It's the Mouse-Ear Society meets the Toontown Hysterical Society. see what the wait times are like here for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. Looks like Roger Rabbit ride is closed. That's gonna make Runaway Railroad a much longer wait. Oh yeah, the line is outside the door. Let's see what it says. That cannot be right. It says the wait is only 20 minutes, but the line is outside the door. What? Maybe the ride broke down or something. That doesn't make sense. Look at this line, it's way out here, and yet it says 20 minutes? That's not possible. This has got to be at least a 45 or 50 minute wait. Maybe it was 20 minutes ago and then everybody showed up. Oh well, we can always go into the Engineer souvenir shop. The Engineer, spelled E-A-R, right there. It's nice and cool in there, actually cold. Okay, that's the same shirt I have. Let's see if we can find any other. Oh yeah, look at the crowd in here. People coming off the ride. See if we can find anything new. Oh, this is an interesting thing. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see. It is a Toontown bubble maker. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. So you turn this, and if you have it filled up with some kind of soapy water, it will make bubbles. Oh, this is awesome. How much is this thing? My dog would love this. Be jumping all over trying to get those bubbles. It does not have a price. That probably means I can't afford it. That's cute though. Keep your kids making bubbles all day and all night long. I like this water bottle carrier. This is nice. Oh, and it comes with the water bottle. A lot of times at Disneyland I've seen where they have the water bottle carriers made of neoprene like this one, but then you have to pay extra for the bottle. This is all in one. Let's see how much these are. I have a giant water bottle already. It's not like I need one, but okay, it does not have the price on it. It's like somebody took the price off. Why did they do that? I think they're doing some kind of up to the minute pricing or something, because all of the tags, like the tags are there with the barcodes, but the actual price of how much these things are have been taken off. Obviously by cast members, because there's no way that everybody would come up and start taking these off. Well, those are cool, but without knowing how much they are. Ooh, this is awesome. Look at the railroad. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at that. That is so awesome. These are the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railroad ears. I've seen these before, but I never saw the back of it. See how it says the end, but it's like from the back, like you're still inside the movie projector. Wow, those are cool. Those are super cool. Why does nothing have price tags on it anymore? They have the barcodes for everything, but they don't tell you how much they are. They've like removed the tags that say how much things are. Very suspicious. This is neat. This is some type of a choo-choo coffee mug. Runaway Railway. It's hard to say. Runaway Railway coffee mug. And that cute little chirpy bird. He's got a magnet on the bottom. He's like magnetic, so you can magnetize him to stuff. I know, those ears are awesome. If I did not have a bald spot at the back of my head, I would wear ears instead of a hat. But I cannot do that or my head will get sunburned.
That's how I feel when you're with your friends.
So I have to wear a hat. Oh, look at these cute little Mickeys. Cute little posable Mickeys. That's neat. They're like posable. Little hands and arms move. And then there's another one here that's kind of in rainbow colors. Oh, look at this. They have got the Halloween merch. Halloween merch is out. I love this. This is awesome. Oh my gosh, Minnie and Daisy Duck with the castle. Oh my gosh, they've got pumpkin ears. Pumpkin ears. Ooh, they're squishy too. They're soft and squishy. That's neat. The whole Disney cast crew all wrapped up like mummies. Okay, believe it or not, it's actually getting too cold in here for me to stay. I'm gonna have to move myself outside because it is icy cold here. Although I do like the 70th anniversary Mickey water bottle. That is pretty nice. These are $30 isn't bad. You can tell this is a high quality aluminum. And it's got the sippy cup style. See, it's got the sippy cup style straw on it. That's actually really nice. Only problem is I'd be afraid to take it anywhere and get it all scratched up because it looks so good with Mickey on it. Well, that was fun. Let's go back out here and see if the line got any shorter. Okay, the line did get shorter. Oh, but not that short. When you look at the line in here, it's still pretty busy. Yeah, you don't usually see the line this far back. So yeah, this is gonna be a while. Oh yeah, so I was right. I just looked at the wait time for that and it said 40 minutes. My favorite fountain in all of Disneyland and California Adventure is right here. I never noticed that the daisy on top of her hat, on top of Minnie's hat, actually squirts water. Check it out. Her little flower on top of her hat squirts water. And then the flower, whatever you call that, the water jug or whatever it's called, is also putting water out to water things, water her garden. Yeah, I know. It's my uniform, right, Troxer? Hello, friends. Yes, here I am with my handkerchief and my hat and my brown glasses. It's the uniform of Indiana Homes. Although I'm not wearing my long sleeve adventurer shirt today because that is just too hot. So instead I am wearing this shirt. When summer comes, I have to lose the sort of adventure style jacket shirt. It's really a shirt, but it's kind of like a jacket. And then it has a zipper with fake buttons. They're real buttons, but they don't work as buttons there because there's a zipper. But that's just too hot because it's made of like a water-resistant canvas. So I have to dig into my Disney t-shirt collection so that I can stay relatively cool, or cooler. I did wear that classic shirt, my adventure style shirt, last week with the sleeves rolled up, and it was still hot. Oh, let's see what's happening over here. Is that the Cavalcade? Which way is the Cavalcade going? I hear it. Oh, the bears. Okay, so we just missed the tricycle bears, the bears that are on tricycles. So we should be able to see the rest of it here in a moment. Oh, they're coming our way. So we didn't miss anything. Is that who that is? Duffy the Disney bear? So if one of them's called Duffy, and what's the other one called? And here come the dancers.
Put on your dancing shoes. We got a thing to do. Hit those times with you. To let your light shine through.
Princess is on the way.
Hands up in the sky. A little bit of magic every night, every day. Celebrate. Oh, celebrate. Celebrate with love. Celebrate the life you dream of. Celebrate with who you are, where you come from. Celebrate happy.
Shelly May, thank you for letting me know that. All right, Dale is over here. He's my favorite. That was fun. We got the Cavalcade just in time.
Put on your dancing shoes. We got a thing to do.
I love it. Good job, Kelsey. Kelsey cast member was dancing there with her fan. That was fun. That's busy down at this end of the cavalcade. All the guests watching it. All right, we'll escape into Fantasyland over here. Woo, that was fun. Fun times.
Hi there, it's your friend, Timothy Mouse. Michelle, Dumbo's a real high flyer. So as to make your flight a safe one, be sure to stay seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Stop here for a moment and check out Dumbo.
And for all yous grown-up types, be sure to watch your kids. To make your pecky doing fly higher, just raise the magic lever right in front of you. Okay, Dumbo, let's get this show on the road.
Damas y caballeros, para su seguridad.
Hey Ace, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend.
Con el cinturón de seguridad ajustado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Cuide a los pequeñitos.
Hello, Laura Ruby. Just gonna watch Dumbo fly a little bit because it's so fun to watch him do that. There he goes. Oh, you know I have, Ace. You know I've been watching the Dodgers. Unfortunately, they have not been doing as well in the month of July as I wish they were. You dropped your hat here, buddy.
Thank you.
But the trade deadline, I think, was yesterday or the day before yesterday. So I believe the Dodgers have traded, made some trades and got some new players. So we shall see. I'm sure they wanted a new starting pitcher. And I think they might have got another outfielder. Somebody with some power in their bat. So it should be a better August into September for the Dodgers. Let's hope. I used to love corn dogs, but I've somehow lost my chili cheese dog at the Coca-Cola, at the Carnation, and she was spectacular. In my opinion, the chili on the chili cheese hot dog over at Coca-Cola. I think I just inhaled a lot of pollen. All right, heading into Alex's Edge. Trying to walk to all the rides that have short queues with air conditioning. So you can guess where I'm headed to. Well, it may be a little laggy here today, maybe because a lot of people are on their cell phones, especially when they're around the parades or the cavalcades. Everybody's got their phones up and they're texting people or they're FaceTiming and showing people. But it will not be laggy tonight at 7 p.m. when on my other channel we premiere Rumpelstiltskin and Dracula Chapter 25. That'll be at 7 p.m. tonight on my second channel, Storytime with Indiana Holmes. So if you're available at 7, please tune into the other channel, www.youtube.com/@Storytime with Indiana Holmes, for 1 hour of storytelling. Oh my gosh, here comes Ray. Hello, Ray. How are you today?
Doing well.
Excellent.
We had a couple of stormtrooper sightings in the western sector.
Oh, you got to get those stormtroopers. You got to get them out of here. We don't like those guys.
I prefer to just outrun them. We got to save our power for where it counts. You know.
All right. Well,
Let me know if you see any. Deal?
I haven't seen any yet today.
Deal. All right.
Okay. If I do, I'll tell you.
You let me know.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was fun. We saw Ray. My favorite place, my favorite hallway in all of Disneyland, the hallway up to Smugglers Run, is an ice box. It is super cold in here on a hot day. It's amazing. So we've seen Bert and Mary Poppins. We got to chat with them for a bit. That was fun. And if you missed that, scroll back and you can watch that on this live stream. We got to see a princess from a Disney Junior show. I'm not sure what her name was, but she was beautiful. Her dress was spectacular, red. And now we just saw Rey Skywalker. Got to chat with her for a moment. And we should be on Smugglers Run in just a few moments, as soon as we get assigned to a crew. Woo. It's so cold in here that the cast members have to wear vests or jackets. Elna of Avalar. Thank you, Brandon B. The princess we saw was Elna of Avalar.
Also, our 2 pilots, 2 gunners.
They have the smuggler's cooler, exactly.
I've been taking this group right over here.
All right.
We're going to be the color blue today, though.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Good luck, everyone. I'll be the color blue.
Thank you. Looks like I'm going to be an engineer with this crew here. We're the blue crew. Kind of like Blue's Clues, but not Blue's Clues. A blue crew. There goes the red crew.
Joey.
He's got his Otani shirt on. Very good. Another Otani fan. He's got Ronaldo, the soccer player. I'm gathering these people are from Spain by the sound of the style of Spanish they're speaking. The Blue Crew.
I've been calling colors back and forth. They've been guarding the gate. How much else to pass?
Okay, perfect. So sit in the middle row. They gotta press on the flashing buttons. Same for the engineers, except you're pretty smart.
Got it.
Welcome, my friends. Right this way. Nothing to be afraid of. Yeah? Just kidding. A brand new flight crew. Good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. And as we always say here,
Lewis,
at the
this
Snuggler
is
Transport
Smugglers
Solutions,
Run, Lewis.
get out of here and go make condos of money.
For those of you that aren't familiar, this is Smugglers Run, where we pilot the Millennium Falcon and attempt to get some coaxium for...
So space age technology, so if anybody needs any help, please let me know.
Hurry now, time is money.
Once seatbelts are fastened, please tug on those yellow tabs. Please tug on that yellow tab. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Let's have a great ride.
Okay. No, no, no.
Pícale lo verde. Pícale.
Pícale lo verde.
Flight engineers, repair test. Hit your flashing buttons. You better be faster when we get into the right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Oh, watch it. Chewie makes flying this thing look easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Those heavy dies are protecting the train. Take them out! They've locked onto us! Take evasive action! Gunners! We need to defend ourselves! Open fire! Gunners, blast away! Blast! Ah, there it is! After that train! Fire engineers! Fire the harpoons! Excellent! Now, gunners, shoot the cargo free! Left pilot, bridge! Oh, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one! Excellent, my friends. Now power up the ship. Well, I grab the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something from Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Gunners, shoot the train. Yes, keep mashing those controls. Oh, so close. Keep breathing. The cargo's breaking free. Keep shooting. Now, so close. The gunship. Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. Get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost, boost, boost. Look. Right down. Let's get out of here.
Vamos al espacio más lejos. Mira, el mundo frente a la Tierra. Oye, vamos, mira.
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remote. You retrieve one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. The first order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is... Oh, that is...
Guardián, chócala.
Bravo!
¡Bravo!
Oh, wait, my friends. I'm afraid we have picked up a hitchhiker. All fine. Scan the exterior of the Falcon for life forms. You see, this happens sometimes when you travel through uncharted regions of the galaxy as much as I do. It is not unusual to find a stray species or two clinging to the hull. Nothing, but keep looking. The last thing I want is to let another ragdoll loose in here. I am not cleaning that up. Did you hear that? It's right over my cockpit. What is it? Oh, looks like we're ready to unload.
Thank you. That was fun. That was so cute. We had two little kids being our pilots. They looked like they were maybe like 7 and 8 years old. It was super fun having them pilot it. They were having a good time. It was very exciting for them. And back out into the cold hallway, which is wonderful. Stop here for a minute and plug my battery in. Woo, it's very hot here on the concrete. Okay, I'm not gonna sit down. Maybe I'll do this inside, indoors.
No, let's go for single rider.
No way! Wow, Troxer, that's cool. That's a cool little factoid. I would have never guessed that the voice of Hondo is the same actor that does Pooh. That's wild. Thanks for that information, Troxer. I love it. I love learning every little thing I can learn about Disney, Disneyland, Disney characters, all that good stuff. It's fantastic. So great. Okay, I guess we'll go in here so I can connect my battery. Just have to find a spot. Oh man, it smells good in here. Yeah, I'm tempted to eat something, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna save myself for some food that Lizzie will make me later. Yeah, I just need to find a table where I can do this. I love the interior design of this particular restaurant. It's really cool. Okay. All right, almost got my battery hooked up here. Give me just a moment. Okay, time to plug the battery in. I'll set it here for a second. All right, got it. And back out into the heat. 80 degrees, but there's a nice breeze blowing, kind of a cool breeze. Feels good. Okay, we gotta go in here and see if there's any good lightsaber hilts or lightsaber parts on sale. Lizzie and I built a really nice lightsaber at Savi's workshop on the first day of Season of the Force, but you can never have too many lightsabers. This one here is really cool. Rey Skywalker's lightsaber. That one there, that's pretty neat.
I want to go home now.
I don't know. You need that. You got to get yourself that.
Yeah?
I don't know. Yeah, they're all cool.
I just like the warm look of it.
Yeah, it has a cool look.
Well, with the warm look, you didn't notice, it gets a little unworn after a bit.
It starts polishing up when you handle it. Let's see, the lightsaber we built was kind of a cross between this one and that one over at Savi's workshop. If you guys want to see us, go through the Savi's workshop lightsaber build and ceremony. There's like a ceremony that goes along with it. If you want to see that, look on my channel and search for building our first lightsaber at Savi's workshop. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. That'd be cool to put that on the hood of my car. Just like screw it down or something. That would be awesome. Yeah, Star Tours was closed when we were here on Sunday. So I don't know if they're updating any of the building or props, or if they are just doing some kind of maintenance to it. But yeah, they had walls up all the way around it. I haven't been over to Tomorrowland today, so I don't know. So here's Savi's workshop down here. If you come to Disneyland and you have a spare $250 to spend, I know it's pricey, but it was really worth it. Go in, and it's a whole like performance that the cast members put on for you, where you're basically part of a whole ceremony and building your lightsabers together. Here's what they look like in pieces. You can choose which pieces you want and like which theme. Each one is a different theme. These are the ones they currently have. I know they have different ones over at Disney World right now. This is the one that I built. I built this one. I used that piece and that piece and that piece. This piece came out pretty cool, and that was it. Just those four. Yeah, I was hoping they were going to change the ooh, I see some some stormtroopers. Yeah, so you kind of go through like a Jedi, I would say it's like a Jedi ceremony, where when you build your lightsaber, you're not exactly made into a Jedi, but you kind of take the promise of fighting against the Empire, part of the rebel forces.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, let's get some steps in. Let's head over this way. Yeah, you can preview them and choose which style you want. Each one has a different name, and I forgot what the names are. They call them salvage. You know, you're building your lightsaber from salvage. So I did see a couple of months ago, maybe it was 3 months ago, it was right before Season of the Force, I saw on like the official Disney blog that Disney World over in Orlando was going to be getting new salvage for their lightsaber builds at Savi's workshop over there in Florida. I was hoping we were going to get new salvage before I built mine, but we didn't. So that means next year we will have to build another one, hopefully. Well, if they have new salvage for new lightsaber hilts next year for Season of the Force, we'll build another one. We'll have Lizzie build hers. I built mine this time, and she filmed me building it. I also had another camera that was sitting on the work table filming straight up at me, and she was filming me from the side. Watch the video, you'll see, it's very cool. There's a whole ceremony, music, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she can build one next year if they have different salvage. But if they don't, probably won't build another one until they do get some new salvage for some new hilt designs. All right, let's see what's happening over here. All right, here we are, Rise of the Resistance. Are they letting people in, or is it broken down? Looks like it's broken down, so that's good. That's good for us because that's the best time to get on the ride. When the ride is broken down, people will hang out around here like we're hanging out, and then when the ride is restarted, we'll just be able to walk in. So I don't know how long it's been broken down. How long ago did it break down, Justin?
Probably about 15,
20 minutes. Okay, thank you. All right, so 15, 20 minutes ago, the ride went down. That means it's probably going to come back up pretty soon. So usually it only takes them about 20 to 30 minutes to reset the ride. So if it was, let's say, 20 minutes ago that the ride went down, that means it should come back up in the next 10 minutes or so. If it was 15 minutes ago, probably going to be another 15 minutes. But it's usually not longer than 30 minutes that the ride is down. In my experience, anyway. Okay, I found a little shady spot under an umbrella, so I'm just going to hang out here. And hopefully this ride will come back online shortly. So right now I'm just one of the many lingering around, waiting for Rise of the Resistance to come back online. These cast members over here have walkie-talkies and are standing next to, I think, a phone, but at least she has walkie-talkies, so when she gets a call, or one of them gets a call, then they'll start walking over and talking to the other cast members and letting them know the ride's about to come back online, and then we will jump. We will jump into the queue. Rise of the Resistance has a gigantic queue that goes way back down here towards the bridge for the train, and then you exit Galaxy's Edge, and it's no fun to stand out in the sun in the queue out there. So, okay, they just let a couple people in. That's interesting. They just let 3 people in over in the lightning lane. So they might be letting Lightning Lane people in, and then they're just gonna stand there inside. No, they're not letting those people in. I wonder why they let those other 3 people in. Interesting. People walk up to the entrance here and they look so hopeful, and then they see it's closed and you see their faces drop. It's so sad. Yes, the ambience of Galaxy's Edge in general is very immersive, but especially over in this area, but all of Galaxy's Edge really. I mean, the mountains that they built, or the rocks, whatever you want to call them, and then the foliage, and then again, like you said, the music, sound effects, all of it really adds to the illusion that you are in the Star Wars movie franchise somewhere in the galaxy. We're actually supposed to be on Batuu here in Galaxy's Edge. Look at these big guns up here. Okay, I guess I'll just sit while I'm waiting, as long as I'm in the shade. I'll wait about 10 more minutes. Hopefully we will, hopefully they'll restart the ride by then. And if not, we will move on. It'd be fun if they did a new show over at Star Tours, like a completely different immersive movie. The sun is so intense here, and it's so hot when you're standing in the sun that most people just find out that the ride is offline and they walk away. But there are people here in the shade that will wait. I'm in the shade, so I'm waiting. So if there's some shade, it's worth waiting. Yeah, I agree. The shops here in Galaxy's Edge are super fun. Oh my gosh, this kid must be so hot in the black cloak. Alright, we're just posted up waiting for Rise of the Resistance to reopen. Hope, the very first one with Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Yoda. If you saw Star Wars, in 1977 when it first premiered. Let us know in the chat if you were one of the lucky people to see Star Wars that first year it came out, or first weekend, or first week even.
And I did tell you guys it was closed. Oh, does it say? Yeah, I said.
Are we lightning? Are we lightning?
I have a cast member who is calling in on a phone right now to find out the status. It's actually a hardwired phone. Welcome everyone, this is Indiana Holmes. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We are posted up here in front of the entrance to Rise of the Resistance, which is currently down, and they are restarting the ride, and we are waiting to see if they're going to reopen it so we can get on the ride. If you missed it, you can scroll back on this live stream and see us. We were just on Smugglers Run. Before that, we were on Small World. We also got to talk with some nice characters. We saw Bert and I was just listening there for a second. Anyway, we got to talk with Bert and Mary Poppins. We got to talk just a few minutes ago with Rey Skywalker. So we had a few good experiences. We saw the cavalcade go by with all the princesses and all of the Mickey Mouse crew, along with a lot of great dancers. Truckster wasn't born yet. Yeah, if they ever, I think I heard they were going to re-release the original Star Wars from 1977 in its original form. Because for the last 20 years or so, maybe even 25 years, the Star Wars A New Hope that you've been able to see on the Disney Channel or on DVDs has been altered. It's not the original because they added a bunch of, well, not a bunch, they added some not three-dimensional, it's not the right way to say it, some CGI, computer-generated imagery. They added some computer-generated imagery to the original and some visual effects that were not possible in 1977. But it's fun to see the original one with the original technology that they had back then, which wasn't much technology. It was all practical effects, not computer graphic effects. So if it does come back out, you should definitely see it, especially if it's in the original form. But even if it isn't, it's still good to see the 1977 Star Wars film. Yeah, Light and Magic. I have heard of that. I didn't see it. I almost worked on Empire Strikes Back in around I think it was about 1980, 79 or 80. But I was still in college, and a friend of a friend got me into a soundstage where they were filming the spacecrafts, Millennium Falcon and other spacecrafts, X-Wing fighters and stuff, flying around in this big soundstage. It was completely blacked out, so it was really cool to see the spacecrafts, scaled down spacecrafts, flying around. Anyway, the guys that were running the film crew there, and we're using some computers, albeit they were relatively primitive computers. You had to program everything in. I guess they took a liking to me, and they asked me if I wanted to work for them and work on that film doing the special effects. But I was in the middle of college, and I would have had to quit college because I would have been working on that film for at least a year, maybe two. So I didn't do it. Might have been a mistake, who knows? I could have been working on all the Star Wars films, but I wanted to finish college, so I didn't do it. But yeah, after I got out of college, I was working in the film industry in some capacity, in one capacity or another for a few years. Got to film the, I guess you would call it a robot, the mechanical, I guess is a better way to say it. I got to film the mechanical creature E.T. for a photo shoot that appeared in some magazines, and also shot photographs of E.T. with Michael Jackson for a special vinyl pressing of an album that Michael Jackson put out with the, I can't remember what all was on the album. I think I have it at home. Yeah, but it was like theme music from Star Wars, and then Michael Jackson also and stuff. It was interesting. Well, I can't remember the name of the really big studio that first started. So Industrial Light and Magic did the visual effects, and later the computer animated effects for the Star Wars films. But it was actually the Pixar unit of Industrial Light and Magic, of Lucasfilm, that really invented and innovated computer effects, computer graphic effects for George Lucas. So those early films that you can probably see on Disney Plus under the shorts, or even maybe on YouTube, films like Red's Dream and Luxo Jr. Luxo Jr. was their very first short film that they made using computer animation that they had invented. And then I think Red's Dream was next, and then there was about 5 or 6 of them, but they finally did 10 Toy, which was the precursor to Toy Story. And they did 10 Toy as a demonstration to show the Disney company that they could make animation look good enough for a feature film, and that's how Toy Story eventually got funded. Yeah, the so the Pixar eventually, the Pixar unit of Lucasfilm Industrial Light and Magic, eventually those guys, led by Peter Docter and John Lasseter, they wanted out of Lucasfilm because they wanted to make feature films with computer animation, and George Lucas did not want them to do that. He did not want to do that. So Steve Jobs stepped in, who was a friend of somebody at the Pixar unit, and he had a meeting with the Pixar crew and offered to go to George Lucas, who he knew. He was friends with George Lucas, and offered to buy the Pixar unit from George Lucas. And that's what happened. They met, and Steve Jobs paid, I think it was like $10 million. I'm not sure the exact figure in my head right now, but I think I remember reading it was $10 million to buy the Pixar unit, lock, stock, and barrel. They're talking technology and their computer programmers and artists to be separated from Lucasfilm and become their own separate company. So for a time there, Steve Jobs of Apple Computer owned Pixar. And then after they got 10 Toy done, Steve Jobs went down and met with the Disney bigwigs. I can't remember who it was at that time. and showed them Tin Toy, and they got Disney to agree to fund the making of what would become Toy Story. And the initial deal was that Disney would get 70% of the profit and Pixar would get 30% of the profits. And that was so successful, then they made Toy Story 2, and then that deal became 50-50, where Disney got 50% of the profit and Pixar got 50% of the profit. And then that kept on going for a while until Disney decided that Pixar was too valuable and too expensive to keep splitting profits with, and they decided to take Pixar in-house. So they essentially merged with Pixar, and they bought Pixar from Steve Jobs of Apple Computer. And that is how Pixar became part of Disney, and how Pixar ended up taking over animation at the Disney feature animation studio. I know this because my wife was working for Disney as an animator at that time when all that was going down. And it's also well documented. I think you can find that out if you read a few books. L&M. Yeah, L&M, the name L&M, it rings a bell, but I don't remember who was the head of that studio. There was another one that became the most successful and most popular CGI studio in the world for a while, and it was a fellow's name. I can't remember it now, but it was the guy's actual last name, and he got so much work. Like just about every CGI film that came out, his studio was working on it. But what happened is other studios sprang up during this period of time, and then it became so competitive, the CGI studios, that it was kind of a race to the bottom. Like, I'll do your movie for $1 million. I'll do the effects on your movie for $1 million. And then another studio would bid and say, well, we'll do it for 800,000. And another studio would say, well, we'll do it for 750. So that race to the bottom in pricing, it destroyed a lot of independent CGI, computer graphics, illustration studios. And his was one of them. God, I can't think of the name of it, but they were either in Torrance or El Segundo, out that way. And darn, I wish I could remember it. Okay, I'm gonna give up here on Rise of the Resistance. I thought we would, thought if we waited long enough we would get in, but it's just not happening. So it's time to go. But anyway, hopefully you learned a little bit there while we were waiting, talking about the computer animation business. And here's the train trestle bridge right here, where the Disneyland Railroad crosses over. Welcome everyone. If you're new to the channel, my name is Indiana Holmes. I generally live stream from Disneyland Wednesdays and Sundays. On Sundays, my wife and former Disney animator, Lizzie, live streams with me, although she doesn't like to be on the camera that much. But when I miss Wednesday, like I did this week, then I'll live stream on Friday, and that's why I'm here today. I'm usually not here on a Friday. I'm usually here Wednesdays and Sundays, and sometimes Friday or Monday. And if you like classic stories and classic story tales, please join me tonight at 7 p.m.
First part of our journey. That island off the starboard side often hides the scourge of the seas. Bloodthirsty pirates. They sometimes lie in wait to attack.
That is the Columbia sailing ship. That is a replica of the first sailing ship. The first sailing ship that sailed around the world under the American flag. Notice the American flag there only has the 13 stripes and stars of the first colonies. So if you're around tonight at 7 p.m., join me for the premiere of the Rumpelstiltskin story, along with chapter 25 of Dracula. I will be reading those stories on camera, and you can join me for that premiere tonight at 7 on my second channel, which is Storytime with Indiana Holmes. It won't be on this channel, it'll be on my second channel. You can see everybody's got their summer gear on today because it's nice and warm. We're now at 81 degrees. Luckily though, there's a little tiny breeze going on. So we're gonna duck in here, take a ride on Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion line is relatively short, so we're gonna take a ride on Haunted Mansion. So today's August 1st. I think around the third week of August, maybe sooner, maybe the middle of August, but probably by the third week of August, they will start redecorating Disneyland for the Halloween season. And when they do that, the Haunted Mansion will turn back into the Nightmare Before Christmas theme from its regular theme that we're going to see here in a few minutes. I'm glad that you learned something, Lewis. I have a lot of factoids in my brain. I've had a lot of experiences in Southern California's film, video, and publicity entertainment business. You're too kind, Lewis. And there's the graveyard for some of the ghosts that haunt the Haunted Mansion. Master Gracie's tombstone is right ahead of us. He was the owner of the Haunted Mansion before it was haunted. Of course, now it's haunted with him and his friends, who are all buried. Okay, it's pretty hot and sunny out here in the queue, but hopefully the line is moving quick enough that we should not have to stand in the sun too long. We got lucky getting in line here. We're able to just walk right up to the front of the mansion. On our left, we have the mausoleum, where some of the ghosts are buried. I think what you meant by L&M is actually ILM. ILM, Lucasfilm property. It was one of the units of Lucasfilm. And Pixar was a subunit of ILM. Oh, you already wrote that in the chat, Trog, so now I see it. Okay, we were on the same page. Yeah, I don't know if Industrial Light and Magic or ILM is still named that. I think it's all just Lucasfilm now, but I don't know, because Industrial Light and Magic had its own campus up in Northern California, separate from Lucasfilm, but on the Lucasfilm ranch. I think that was up in somewhere up around Sonoma, not Sonoma, but somewhere up there in Northern California. Somewhere outside of San Francisco. Yeah, when computer animation first got going in Hollywood, if you could do that, and that was mostly programming at that point, you could basically name your price for salary. People were making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year as programmers for the computer animation. And then as they started to get GUI, or graphical user interface applications for these 3D programs, more and more people could use it then. But it still required quite a bit of math and some knowledge of some programming languages. But yeah, it was pretty typical back in the day that if you could do any kind of computer animation, whether it was the modeling or the animation or the lighting or the shading, which is like the colors, you could do any of that. It was pretty much your starting salary was about $100 grand, about $100,000, and then it went up from there depending on what your skill level was and how important you were to the films. But unfortunately, computer animation business is not nearly as profitable as it used to be, because as I said, it was kind of a race to the bottom in pricing, and it kind of crushed the industry. And a lot of the computer animation that's done now is not very profitable for the computer animation standalone studios that do work for the big studios like Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal. And now done in-house now. Of course, Disney owns Pixar, so Pixar does all the computer animation, or at least all the primary computer animation. They've always done stuff that was repetitive, even back when they were doing hand-drawn animation. Anything that was very repetitive, They would farm it out to Vancouver, Canada, where animation is a big industry up there, or Taiwan, where they have a big industry of animators. But it's also done in China now too. So, I mean, once computer animation got to be a skill, I mean, there's a set of skills, whether you're doing animation or model building or rigging or shading or whatever it might be. Once it got to be easy enough for the average artist or computer engineer to learn, then of course those salaries started to fall, and especially when a lot of it got offshored and sent to workers in other countries, they could do it much cheaper having computer animators in China or Taiwan or Canada than doing it here in California. This is nice and cool where I'm standing here, getting a breeze coming through here. .45, 81 degrees, August 1st, 2025. Standing in line for the Haunted Mansion. There's 999 ghosts here in the Haunted Mansion, but there's always room for one more. Will you be that one more?
Come back tomorrow. They stepped out for the day. FedEx, sorry we missed you.
All right, we're in.
Where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible models.
I've been doing this the whole time.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my
Dimension in Paris is really good. It's called Phantom Manor. A different story, like I don't think so. I only wrote like 2 or 3 rides. The ops team, the Hoka ops team went with me, and the way that you buy tickets in Shanghai, like you have to essentially buy the like fast pass, individual fast pass things to do and ride them, or it's like hours of lines. So we only got like essentially 2 rides. Hours. We had a Zootopia land, and if you didn't pay to get in, you had to wait like 2 hours in line just to get into the land. And then the wait for the like one ride in there was also another like hour.
That's insane. And is it bigger than Magic Kingdom? Size-wise? I don't know. I've never been to.
There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts all over the world. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here, but there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. And now, the carriage route to take you into the boundless world of the spirit. Take your loved one by the hand, please. I watch you, sir. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive, right? Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. The carriage that will carry you into the moldering sanctum of the spirit world will accommodate you and 1 or 2 loved ones. Kindly watch your step as you board, please. We spirits haunt our best in gloomy darkness, so remember, no flash pictures, please.
Playful spooks have interrupted our tour.
Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Please remain seated. Your tour will now continue.
Look down and watch your step, please.
All right, we're on.
And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside and watch your children, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a los pequeñitos y ahora, prepárese.
Unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has walls and wall creeps, and hot and cold are running chills. Listen.
regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at.
Once have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling formations, swing and wake. Expecting me. I'll see you all a little later.
ghosts come out to socialize. As it moves on the oak trees, moves alive, holding the night speed. The waving waves of the eyes start to stare my eyes, bringing the ghosts come out to socialize. When you hear the network, we're with no and the crypt doors creak and the moon flows away.
And will walk you until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and ghosts will follow you home.
Please exit to your left.
Be sure to bring your death certificate.
Was that bad?
All right, that was super fun and nice and cool. I've been trying to go on all the rides that have icy cold indoor queues or that are just icy cold once you're on the ride. So far, so good.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
She was walking away. Oh man, it smells so good walking by Tiana's Palace restaurant. It smells really good. Very tempting to go get a muffaletta sandwich, but I am going to hold out for a yummy chicken salad with creamy Caesar dressing when I get home. It'll be just as yummy. And we saw the Columbia a little while ago. There it is again. Now it's in dock. It's in port, taking passengers on. Let's walk through Adventureland here. So I was telling you guys last time I was here, or 2 times ago, the River Belle Terrace restaurant right here has been open since the park opened in 1955. Only it wasn't the River Belle Terrace restaurant then. It was Aunt Jemima's Pancake House. And Aunt Jemima was a very popular pancake mix that you could buy off store shelves. And the brand was called Aunt Jemima, and there was a photographic style print of the woman that was supposed to be Aunt Jemima. I think she was just a model or an actress or something. I don't know for sure, one way or the other. But yeah, that was Aunt Jemima's Pancake House for 10 or 15 years. I don't know how long exactly before they decided that theming was no longer serving them well here at Disneyland. And they changed it to the River Belle Terrace and expanded the menu far beyond pancakes and into some very, very yummy lunches and dinners and breakfasts for that matter. shooting exposition across the way here. The shooting exposition is the one thing in Disneyland I think we could do without. I think that space could be better utilized for some other attraction. It doesn't get that much business. And it's a pretty big building, as you can see. And it's not all that fun. Maybe if you're a little kid, it's kind of fun. If you're 8 or anywhere between like 7 and 11 maybe. But if you're younger than that, you're not going to be tall enough to do it. And if you're older than that, you're probably really not interested in doing it. I think they could repurpose that whole area and make something really fun. Something maybe like the Tiki Room. Like the Enchanted Tiki Room, only in a Western style. That would be what I would recommend. But who knows, maybe there are some sacred cows at Disneyland that are not allowed to be changed because they were part of Walt Disney's original vision. I know the Rivers of America are going to be, and Tom Sawyer's Island are going to be taken away, and that's going to be world. Things are not so sacred that they can't be. All right, there's not much of a line here at the Coca-Cola corner. Let's see. Snacks, Mickey shaped pretzel, jalapeno cheese-filled pretzel.
Hi, can we ship 2 bottles of water?
Hi. Okay. Hi, how are you? I'll just take a regular size Coke Zero.
Anything else for you?
That'll do it, Shannon.
It's gonna be $5.38.
Alrighty. Well, let me give you a 1. There, that's better.
Your change is gonna be 62 cents.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, did you need your receipt?
No, I don't need a
You're all
receipt.
set. Have a great rest of your
Super,
day.
thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
ladies.
Zipped up.
Straw in here. Coke Zero is my go-to drink while I am at Disneyland. There's no sugar in it, and it tastes like Coca-Cola, but minus the sugar. Do a little merch search. Yummy snacks. That is toffee brittle. Ooh, yummy. This is like the candy and snack store. They got popcorn and all kinds of stuff in here. This is a very busy ice cream store here where they serve Dreyer's ice cream now. On any warm day or hot day, it's very busy. This is actually not that busy at the moment. But the Carnation Cafe over here is always slammed. This is where Lizzie and I got Walt's chili and deep fried breaded pickles last Sunday. I highly recommend the fried pickles, but I would skip on the Walt's chili. If you love chili, you know, chili should be a little extra spicy and have a little heat to it, be a little hot on the tongue, but it was not. It was what I would call gringo chili. Oh, look at these cool ears in here. These are neat. Nice. Nice backpacks. Backpacks with ears. Loungefly, always providing awesome things. Oh, look at all these clockworks here. in the hallway. Ah, man, this is awesome stuff. Over here you can get all your little tchotchkes, little plushies, and lots of characters. Ah, the whole Winnie the Pooh crew here. This is cool. I love that. Oh my gosh, I might have to buy these at some point. I'm gonna have to put up another shelf in my office there at home just for those particular toys. I would love to have those on a shelf. All right, heading into the Emporium, which is on Main Street. We're on the inside.
Strawberries, you animal.
It's always busy in this store. This is one of the first stores, the first store on the left-hand side of Main Street, and one of the last stores you could possibly buy anything at here at Disneyland. Wow, it looks like the film crews are still out here today. Let's check it out. Film crews are still out here, and boy, look at this. They have got one heck of a big crowd control cast members out here, a big set of them. I guess they're out here filming. Crew is not doing anything at the moment. Oh, here we go. Looks like they're gonna film something. They're about to slate something. Up sound man there with the boom mic, just picking up crowd noise. Little girls running into frame and sitting on a bench. So it looks like they're much lighter this summer than it usually is. So I could see where they need to do some commercials. Okay, my friends, I think that is it for me today. Okay, my friends, I think that's it for me today. I've been live streaming about 3 hours, short day, but I've got some chores to do at home today. I gotta get home and do them, try to beat the Friday afternoon traffic. And then I gotta get ready for the 7 p.m. live stream on my other channel, Storytime with Indiana Holmes. Stiltskin, I'll be reading that. Following that, I will be reading chapter 25 of Bram Stoker's Dracula. So if you can, join me at 7 p.m. tonight on Storytime with Indiana Holmes. That's www.youtube.com/@Storytime with Indiana Holmes. All right, folks, thanks for joining me. Love to you all. Until we see each other again. Bye-bye.